Picture a group of chimpanzees in the early morning. The sun has barely cleared the tree line. No food yet, no predators visible, and yet the entire group is sitting together, fingers moving slowly through each other's fur, completely absorbed. To a human observer, it looks like grooming. It isn't. What's actually happening is something so fundamental to primate survival that losing it may be quietly damaging us in ways we are only beginning to understand. Chimpanzees spend roughly 20% of their waking day grooming each other. That's about 3 hours every single day. And here is the first thing most people get wrong about it. It is not about hygiene. The amount of time primates spend grooming each other is dramatically more than could ever be justified by parasite removal alone. Something else is happening. Something the body is doing on purpose. In the 1990s, researchers studying primate grooming discovered that the act of slow, deliberate touch releases oxytocin in both animals simultaneously, not just the one being groomed, both. Oxytocin is the bonding hormone. It builds trust, reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, and creates a felt sense of safety and connection that no other stimulus produces as reliably. Physical touch is not just pleasant, it is one of the most powerful neurochemical events the primate body can experience. And your body was built for it every single day. Now picture something earlier. 60,000 years ago, on the African savanna at dawn, a prehistoric group wakes slowly around the dying embers of last night's fire. Before anyone hunts, before anyone forages, they sit together in the morning warmth and touch, fingers moving through hair, hands resting on shoulders, the quiet physical language of a species that has always known, without being told, that this is how you stay connected to the people keeping you alive. That scene played out every single morning for hundreds of thousands of years. It was not optional. It was not a luxury. It was maintenance. The way you maintain trust in a group where trust is survival. Robin Dunbar, the same anthropologist who discovered that 65% of human conversation is gossip, proposed that language itself evolved partly as a replacement for grooming. As human groups grew too large to maintain every bond through physical touch, talking about each other served a similar social function. Gossip was grooming at a distance. It kept the social fabric intact when hands couldn't reach. But language was never a perfect replacement. Because talking releases some oxytocin, physical touch releases significantly more. The body kept the receipt. A 2010 study by researchers at the University of North Carolina found that couples who received more frequent non-sexual physical touch had measurably lower cortisol levels, lower blood pressure, and higher oxytocin than those who didn't. The physical contact wasn't just emotionally meaningful, it was physiologically protective. Your body treats regular touch not as a comfort, but as a biological requirement, like sleep, like food, something it expects to receive and begins to malfunction without. Scientists now use the term skin hunger to describe chronic touch deprivation. It is not a metaphor. It is a documented physiological state with measurable effects on stress hormones, immune function, and mental health. And it is increasingly common in modern life. Think about what a modern day actually contains. You wake alone, or beside someone you don't touch. You commute without physical contact. You work without physical contact. You return home, look at a screen, and go to sleep. Most modern humans go entire days, sometimes entire weeks, without a single moment of slow, deliberate touch from another person who cares about them. The body registers that absence the same way it registers missing a meal, quietly, persistently, with increasing urgency. The chimpanzees spending 3 hours a day in physical contact with their group are not wasting time. They are doing the most important maintenance their social system requires. They are keeping each other chemically calibrated for cooperation, for trust, for the kind of felt safety that makes a group function as a unit rather than a collection of individuals. We replace that with notifications. So the next time you feel that particular kind of loneliness that has no obvious cause, not sad about anything specific, just hollow, understand what your body is actually telling you. It isn't asking for more content. It isn't asking for more conversation. It is running a 60 million year old primate request. Slow, deliberate, Warm, something a screen has never once been able to deliver.